Good afternoon, choppers. Hope everyone is well, everyone is blessed. I'm ready when you are ready. If you are ready, just know that I'm also ready. What is it that we are looking at today? Quite interesting to see that we have a bit of acceleration for a New York session since it's a Monday, but I'm quite pleased with the performance that we see. I'm quite happy with what we see so far. We are going to start obviously with the euro dollar. As you know that here in the house we start with the euro dollar before we can do anything. There's something I was actually looking at just before the stream. I was looking at the fact that we've been dropping since the early hours of the morning on the lower time frame. Now it seems like we kind of broke above this level here. I think this is where a lot of people were anticipating sells, especially those that are scalping, and obviously the market will do the opposite, right? The opposite of what we see here. So yeah, just 1 second. Right, sorry about that. I think we are good now. If you haven't liked, subscribe, please do so just before we start. Like and subscribe before we start. Just ensure that you like and you subscribe. Just want to get rid of my visiting camera and use the main camera here. But I think we are good now. We are good now. We are okay now. All right. So as I was saying, I feel like obviously a lot of retail traders on a short time frame, they will want to sell at this point $1.10. We've been playing around $1.10 for quite some time, as you can clearly see that we broke above it just to take out stop losses that for those who commit too early. So their stop losses are being taken out, and I was anticipating 786 around that area there for me to look for selling opportunities. So yeah, we haven't arrived at that area as yet. So, but I'm still bearish. For those that are attending the morning session with me, you would know that we spoke about this thing being bearish for the day, right? So yeah, I'm still bearish for the euro dollar, still bearish for British pound USD. So this is what I'm seeing on the euro dollar, on the British pound USD. I'm cautious of the fact that on Friday we had this pump and dump NFP. So a lot of people made some money and some people lost some money, you know, during NFP because of this pump and dump movement that we see here. So what I'm essentially waiting for now is, I don't think this price is going to hold at this area here. I think this is what I see on a higher time frame. Then take my feet from this high to this low here, and yeah, maybe take a sell to the downside around that area there. But yeah, I'm conflicted on this one because we are down by minus 0.19%, and yeah, I think we might still have some juice to the upside before we drop, but it's bearish. And I still maintain the fact that I think the dollar is going to strengthen. I think the dollar is going to strengthen. That's what I think, right? According to my analysis, I think the dollar is going to strengthen. All right, we haven't done our ritual. I don't know if you should say it's a ritual. No one has ever told me where they are watching me from. Let me know where you are watching me from. Please kindly let me know where you are watching me from. Let me know where you are watching me from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. AUD USD. Right, so this is what I like about AUD USD. If you're attending the live stream on Friday, you would remember that we had this retracement around that area there. This is where you could have taken your nice sell shot there around 0.66872. This is where you could have had your nice sell there. However, in the morning I was telling them that maybe look for correction going to the upside if you want to take a sell as it does go down. And as you see, this thing has been moving down from Friday, obviously, after the whole drama of NFP. We had this accelerated movement to the downside here. So how can I analyze this today, or my approach on this will be pretty much simple. If I'm going to be taking this as a scalp, I'm above my point of control. So currently point of control is at 0.66543. So what I will want to do is to break below this level here. Then I can continue with my selling opportunities. As long as I'm above my point of control, I don't feel like there's a need for me to take this thing to the upside. Okay. I haven't looked at the fundamentals. I also haven't looked at the heat map, so I don't know what is happening with regards to the heat map. I don't know what's happening with the heat map so far, but yeah, I'll let you know as time goes on. Right, so is it Jorz, Jorz or Jorz? Is watch all the way from Pitori. We've got Nhlanganipo from Devon. Good to see people from Devon. We've got Patch. He's watching from Eastern Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. Good to see people from Kenya. We've got Stephen Mukatu from Windhoek, Namibia. Linda is watching from Pretoria. Linda, I've got something for you here. I want to show you something. In fact, I'm going to put a special camera for you, Linda. I want you to see this. I want you to see what I'm having again today. I haven't changed. I still don't have the sponsor from Coca-Cola, right? So I still have that. So yeah, but Linda's been bothering me with my Coke. Why does my Coke doesn't have branding, right? So yeah, it's really coming after me. So yeah, Linda is watching from Pretoria. Hello says gold on 1 hour time frame, bullish or bearish. We're gonna have a look at it now. Nomfundo is watching from East London. Good to see everybody here. That is watching from all over the world. It's good to see that we have a diverse community. Right, what is happening with gold? So this is what I said. If you are attending the stream on is it Friday during NFP, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying, that I will basically need this thing to break above a certain price. So where we are now, I think I might be bearish on this thing, right? Might be taking a sell on gold, put my stop loss just below this level here and see how it goes to 1:2. In fact, I think this thing is ready for execution, right? Again, the only way I'm gonna buy this thing is if maybe I break above this level here. This is what we had on Friday. So if I break above that level, this is where maybe I can say I can look for selling opportunities. But this is an analysis that we made in the morning. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead with my gold sell. If you are already on gold, just let us know. I think Rory's already in. Rory is in, if I'm not mistaken. Rory is in. Okay, fundamentally, how are we looking? No traffic today, so we're good to go for any position we can take. We have final wholesale inventories. It's a low impact. These are low impact news. So again, they don't bother me. They don't really bother me, right? They don't bother me. So I think I'll be safe to take my sell on gold. All right. For those that have just joined us and maybe you don't understand what this community is about, welcome to the live market madness. These are called choppers. We believe that we often chop the market. So yeah, welcome. And if you want to obviously open an account with Okta, the link is just on the description. Once again, thanks to Okta for sponsoring this. We wouldn't have this if it wasn't obviously for them. So yeah, we appreciate that sponsorship from Okta. So just ensure that you open an account. If you need a mentorship from me, you want a mentorship from me, you also need coaching. It's free of charge. All you have to do is just to fund with Okta and I'll be at your service. Use my link and the promo code is trade with MJ for 100% bonus. Right. How was the week last week? So I think last week for me, it was pretty much, I wouldn't want to say that it was a good week or it was a bad week. I think I was averaging. Didn't have much losses. But I feel like I didn't capitalize on a lot of opportunities that were presenting at that particular time. Okay. Let me know if you're joining me on gold. Just adjusting my risk here. Nhlangalipo is saying sell gold. Yeah, I'm already in, sir. Oh man, Rory, heat map. We didn't check the heat map. Yes, we're gonna have a look at that. I'm really sorry, Rory. I'm all over the place today. Yeah, Nomfundo is asking if I do journal my trades. Yes, absolutely. In fact, in our community, we had a session about journaling. So the people that I work with, they made a nice template for journaling, straight to the point, and it's not complicated. If you're on the Choppers Funded, I'm sure you would have an idea of what I'm talking about. So yeah, journal is very important. The journal is very important. One thing about me is that I'm a bit old school in terms of I like writing more than like everything being you know, done digitally, right? So I think we need to journal as much as we can as traders. We need to always make sure that we journal as much as we can. So yeah, Nomfundo, yeah, I do. Pleasure FX is saying, Mr. President, I tried verify my account and they only need ID for verification. Is it like that Vele bank statement, proof of residence? Yeah, no, if they tell you just go with the flow. Pleasure, just go with the flow. If they tell you need your ID only, just give them your ID and just be verified. Musa is saying you guys, I can't trade. I blocked my account due to password. Musa, I don't know what could be wrong there. Is it so you blocked your account? Yeah, if you are trading with Okta, just go on the app or on their website and speak to support and just let them know about this issue and they can assist you. So meaning to say you were putting a wrong password, right? That's how you had it blocked. Sheriff is saying Dahu gold. Meaning to say Sheriff took the same sell as me on gold. I'm going to update you guys on my entries here on gold. Yeah, I agree with you, Sheriff. Smash that like. Sheriff is saying you need to email support. Yeah, just email support and they're going to assist you with it. Just email support, they're going to assist you with it. You know, the only challenge that I'm encountering, Choppers, to be quite honest with you, is that I have a lot of WhatsApp, a lot of messages coming, and some people will be asking me. Remember, some people, not all people understand like what deposit is all about and those kind of things. So at times it's difficult for me to be answering. So when I say I refer you to support, it's not like I don't want to help you. It's just that instead of you waiting for me to respond to you after some time, support, they can assist you almost immediately, right? Nomfun is saying iPhone release, will it have impact on NASDAQ? Yeah, it depends. How much of percentage does Apple own in or hold in NASDAQ? Remember, we're talking of 100 companies in NASDAQ, right? So yeah, it depends. It depends on how much they hold percentage there. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new iPhone? Yusuf is saying it's broke. If not, I would have to join you. Yeah, look, Yusuf, I'm praying for you, man. Just get something. Minimum deposit with Okta is only $25, and like I always say, if you are not happy with what you see, you can always withdraw your money, because it's your money at the end of the day. You know, it's not like you are paying us to join our community. Our community, for now, it's just free. So yeah, Zwan is saying I did, and they sent me an email and haven't got response from that email till now. Tell you what, Zwan, take my WhatsApp number. If you have a WhatsApp number, if you don't get help by today, let me know, and then I'm going to escalate it myself. If you don't get help today, let me know, WhatsApp me, and I'll escalate it myself. Right, for those that just joined us, currently holding a sell on gold. Rory saying gold is rejecting from 2,502. There are possible that gold might pull back from 2,492 since we are in a sell. Rory is also in a sell, holding a sell with some of the choppers that are here. Remember, again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm not licensed to give you financial advice. But all I can say is that when you trade with me and take my trades, make sure that you adjust the risk on your side. I'm not able to adjust risk on your side. This is not a copy trading system or a signal system. This is just me telling you what I'm doing. If you want to join me, you can join me. But just so you know, if I'm going to take a loss, it's my loss. It's not our loss. And if I win, it's my win. It's not our win, right? So the main purpose of this community is to be together, right? Just being in one place together and hang around and just run our businesses together in one place. Some people, they get inspiration when they see a community like this showing up. So sharing some ideas and trading together, that's what makes it a community, right? So I'm not here just to appear and just tell you how much I make in a day or how much I blow in a day. I'm really not about that. There are channels out there that you can watch that do that, right? This one is just me hanging around with you. There's nothing to do with I want to show you that I'm the top dog, right? Musa Zwan is as a test we should do. I guess I'll be on the sideline from today. Are you in the choppers funded, Musa? Are you on the choppers funded? Let me know. Why Muriti Mulapu is asking, why don't you do copy trading, Mr. Kgasi? It's a good question. There's a reason why I don't do copy trading. I'm looking for the best way to answer it. Not that I don't want to do it or not that I want to do it, but I'm just watching regulations for now. Remember, copy trading is being taken now. Apparently, the FSCA is considering copy trading as giving financial advice. So once my license is sorted out, then I think there are a lot of things I'm going to do. I'll be able to come on the stream and tell you that I'm seeing a buy, you can buy. I'm seeing a sell, you can sell once I have a license and you feel like I can give you financial advice. But as for now, I'm just going to be on the sideline on a lot of things. So I don't want to do copy trading now. Let me just finish with my licensing and all these other things, then I can consider that. Choppers, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please just like and subscribe. 56% of you. Okay, yeah, Musa is saying he's on the Choppers funded. All right. Yeah, like I said, just let me know if you still encounter problems there. 56% of you are saying that you are attending dinner with the president. I guess I'll see you there. Remember, it's happening. Is it next week? It's gonna be next week. Yes, I think it's. Is it next week? Yeah, next week. Dinner with the president next week. Right. In the meantime, let's have a look at NASDAQ. Okay, so this is the analysis that we had in the morning. 18,669 is a place of interest. We wanted to see if maybe we can have some drop around that area there. Right, maybe around this area we can look for selling opportunities. But remember, I normally look for a rejection candlestick there. Okay, I normally look for rejection candlestick there. Yeah, let's see how it goes. But chances are this might be a trap, man. I think this might be a trap. This might really be a trap, so that we go to the downside. And that's one thing I'm hoping gold doesn't want to do as well. I'm hoping gold doesn't want to do the same thing where it's trapping us at this level and go to the upside, right? But again, trade the money that you know you can trade. Trade the money that you know you can lose. Don't trade the money that you know it's your last money, or just because you are watching me stream and I'm taking trades here, you're like, okay, since he's the president, he's a pro trader, I'm going full margin on it. Never ever do that. Risk a certain percentage of your account so that you are clear. And I always demonstrated to you that if you are willing to lose $50, try to gain $100, right? 1:2 if you're not going for 1:3. If you're going for 1:3, then obviously you're gonna win something like 150 or so, right? But if you're going for 1:2, if you are risking $50, then try to make $100. Okay, just try to make $100. Sheriff is saying, Commander President, why is that traders require us but insurance are selling financial products? I don't know, man. It's a good question, and this is what frustrates me about our regulators, man. It's there's a whole lot of confusion, right? There's a whole lot of confusion, and maybe we don't make enough research. Maybe we are the problem, that we don't make enough research about why certain products or insurance companies, they can sell certain financial products, and we as traders, we cannot do so because of the RE exam. I really don't know, man. It really frustrates me. If you remember, we had one lady from she's a compliance officer. We had her on Top Trader, and we were just asking her these questions, and I think she was echoing the same sentiments as us, that there are certain things that will frustrate you, and you would really want to have a reason why they are done that way, you know. But yeah, it's I really don't know, Sheriff. I really don't know. I wish I had an answer for that, man. It's confusing as much as it's confusing to you. So I think the only thing is just for us traders, we just get a license and just go with our day, you know. We just go with our day. Yusuf is asking me if I can help him or her with $10. Tell you what, Yusuf, we have a funding scheme here on our YouTube channel. People like you, they tend to get help from that. The more people donate, there's a donations that people can make, and the more they make donations, like I told you when I started this live streaming, that if you guys make donations, I don't need to take that money. It can go towards somebody getting a trading account, right? So Yusuf is asking for $10. What are you gonna do with $10, Yusuf, if you are not trading? Remember, I don't wanna also come in as someone that is not reasonable. We all have different issues. We all have different problems, and I don't wanna take this platform. I wanna treat this platform as professional as possible. If I open up a door and say, okay, fine, I'm gonna give you $10, someone is gonna come again tomorrow and say I want $30. Someone is gonna come and say I want $50, right? So it's all about having a committed community that can help one another. As people make donations, we can select certain few individuals that we can fund for them an account they can trade, right? If we also believe in what we are doing here, rather than giving somebody money, why don't we make donations towards having certain amount, and we give somebody to trade that money. If they blow it, it's fine. We'll get another person to trade, because this is a trading community, right? It's not, and I don't want to say it's a charity event. It's a professional trading platform, professional trading community, regardless if you are a beginner or not, right? Yeah. So George is asking, do I always use 1:2? Yes. At times I would want to go for 1:3. It's all about, remember, psychology, George. For me, it's there are people that I've mentored. They use the same strategy as me, and they normally go for 1:3, right? And I always tell them that it's psychology based approach. So with me, psychologically, I'm wired that way, that it has to be 1:2, because I want to just get in and get off. Like you see the execution that we have on gold here. I want it to take off. Rory will tell you that if it doesn't take off, I close it, right? Because I enter places where I feel like there's enough liquidity for me to take a trade, right? So yeah, for those that took gold, you should be in profits by now. You should be in profits by now. Right, choppers, I'm back. Just needed to put some things on silent there. Nontlanta is asking if are we already selected for dinner. Yeah, not yet. We are not yet selected for dinner. We are not yet. There's no selection that have taken place as yet for the live streaming. So yeah, no selection as yet. There's no selection as yet. I just want to get the right exact price here where we can exit this thing we are in. Gold. Okay, dinner with the president. Remember, it's a free event. You don't have to pay anything to be there. Only people that are funded with Opta are the people that are going to have dinner with me, and you're going to discuss business and how we can help you with your business, right? If you just joined us, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not yet in on the gold that we took, you're most probably late now. If you're going to enter now, where are you going to put your stop loss? If you enter now, where are you going to place your stop loss? All right. Can we have a look at the heat map? Let's have a look at the heat map. What do we have? Right, the euro is quite weak for the day. Dollar is quite strong, so it makes sense that we sold gold, and it also makes sense that we are looking for selling opportunities for euro dollar, also British pound USD opportunities. We're looking for that. So yeah, Canadian dollar is strong as well, so you have a US dollar strong, the Canadian dollar strong. Usually when the US dollar is strong like this, Canadian dollar is also strong like this. You wouldn't want to be trading US dollar CAD. It might consolidate because it's strength from one end to the other. So yeah, that's what we have on the heat map. The weakest for the session, Swiss franc is the weakest for the session now, followed by Japanese yen and euro. No, it's followed by, I think it's going to be followed by euro. So Swiss franc against all majors is weak, as well as euro and Japanese yen. It's good to see Japanese yen weak, because it's been quite strong. Lately it's been quite strong. So yeah, let's see where we are with our gold. Currently trading at 2,500 an ounce. There's also something I wanted to see on this NASDAQ, if maybe we are going to sell a sell opportunity here. Well, this is a nice one. I think if I was not committed on that goal, I could have taken my nice sell here on this indecision candlestick, but I'm just careful, you know. This might look like it's a trap. This looks like it's a trap. US 30. Okay, so in the morning I was mentioning to the choppers funded that just be careful that you don't want to sell opportunity there. This looks like a trap. It looks like a trap, and it did exactly that: break, retest, and go to the upside. So yeah, if you are on a US 30 buy, then you're good for the money. You're good for the money. Good for the money. Let's check our gold. Right, gold still looking good. We are like 40%, 35% to profits. I'm gonna hold my gold. I'm just going to hold my gold. If you want to hold it, well, it's up to you. PH Market say, can you help me pass a challenge? I'm in a drawdown of 4%. I wish I could help you, PH Markets. What I know is that I've got some few people in my group that are funded, so I think it will be better if you can interact with them. Join my funded group and interact with other traders that are funded. All right, so Rory is on a buy on the US30. So you're looking good, Rory, there. You're looking good on US30, man. So my concern with this euro dollar now is, why are we moving sideways? If you look at it on 5 minutes, this is where it gets tricky. Look at where we are in terms of point of control. Currently trading at $1.10 430. So we are above it, but we're just playing around the point of control. So we want to see what will happen there. But yeah, this consolidation, like I always say, if you are having a market that is moving sideways, right? If you're having a market that is moving sideways like this, and point of control normally it's in the middle, it just shows you that this is a market that is consolidating so much that you don't want to take chances being trapped inside it, right? So it's more or less the same thing. Look at where we are in terms of our point of control, and we are consolidating at this level. Our point of control is in the middle, right? POC is in the middle when we apply our fixed range. So yeah, so I have my trade running. Please, I'll jump from one pair to another, but my focus is going to be gold, because this is where my money is. This is where my money is. $24, Mr. Cool, all the way from Lesotho. Gold is moving nicely. Gold is moving nicely. British Pound USD. Our sell one was anticipated at this price here, $1.31. I think this is where we're gonna get a nice sell there to the downside. But as it is now, there's not much happening on it. George is saying, do you lock your profits 1:1? No, I normally wait for 70%. So you would say it's 1:2. What is 70% of 1:2? So what basically George is asking is that, since now a TP is at 2,489, am I putting my stop loss on break even when I'm at 1:1, right? That's his question. So I normally just wait for 70%. 70, if I'm like 70% to TP, that's when I run my trade risk free. I don't know. How do you normally do it, George? Are you looking your profits on 1:1, or? So I do like 70%, and it sometimes affects me, but I'm just going with what I've been doing all over all these years, right? So I normally do it like that. Still on consolidation in the euro dollar. British pound USD, a good sell will come at that level there. $1.31. Rory is asking, that's your A grade setup, Mr. MJ? Yes, that's my A grade setup, right? Remember my A grade setup, Rory. I normally take my A grades beginning of the week, especially Monday. I never take anything that is B setup. I never take anything that is C setup. Reason being, for my mindset needs to be, it's all psychology related, man. You know, it hurts me when I see traders hopping from one strategy to another, this strategy to another, and I'm like, you know what, it's okay, but I think right now we need to join communities that are psychologically wired to trade rather than technically wired, psychologically wired. Why I say that? Trading is all about a certain mindset. No matter how good you can be on the technical side, if you don't have a good mindset, you're going to have an issue. So what I normally do, what helps me, and this is a tip that maybe some of you can take it. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you that what I normally do. So what I do is sorry. You know, when you're in a trade and you see, but you were running good money, now the money is no longer that nice. You tend to be disturbed a bit. So what I normally do is at the beginning of the week, I normally take like A grade setups, right? It has to be like spot on setup. Why? Because if I take a B grade, remember B grade doesn't give me much probability of winning, right? It's a B grade, but A grade gives me much probability of winning. So what I normally do is that I only take A grades beginning of the week to give myself that confidence. What I've noticed is that if I take B grades or C grade setups beginning of the week and I lose them, I'm affected for the whole week. Then I don't have that much, I don't want to say belief, but there's a certain thing you would normally have as a trader. No matter how good you are, no matter how many years you've been trading, there's this thing about you when you enter a trade, right? So I need A grade setups week beginning. When the week is about to end, I don't really care. Any setup, I can take it. But week beginning is only A grades. Apostle Godfrey Manika, I say, Mr. President, good day. Watching from Mpumalanga. Though join a bit late, but enjoying the lesson. Thank you so much for tuning in. All the way from Mpumalanga. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you just joined. So for those that are trading small accounts, right? This is what I would want you to do today. There's a psychology video that will be released today at 6 p.m. Make sure you watch it on my YouTube channel. It talks to people that are trading small accounts. What other businesses that you can utilize to start getting different streams of income so that you can fund your trading account. So watch that. It's going to be very much helpful. 6 p.m. It'll be released tonight on the same channel, right? For those that are in the Choppers Funded, please let me know if Bruno was able to help you with the session that we had last week Thursday about how to read commitment of traders, COT report. Anyone here from the funded group, let me know if you were able to get the video that was recorded for that Thursday session we had last week. Let's look at German 30. German 30 again. Let me just have a clean chart here. German 30 again. I was saying this in the morning. This looks pretty much like a trap. Look at how we've been trending to the downside and making the same thing. So it looks like if we failed to drop from this level, chances are this is what's going to happen to the upside, right? But anything that will be below 18,400, you can easily look to go to the downside. That is German. That's my approach on German. Bitcoin, I'm only buying Bitcoin if I'm above 60,000. Anything that is below 60,000, I'm not entertaining. I'm buying above 60,000. I'm buying from 60,000. So anything that will break and retest 60,000, as long as we are below 60,000, I'm not looking to entertain gold. But anything that will be up and retest, then I can take it to the upside. Look at where we are. POC is currently trading at 59,280. So yeah, I'm not gonna trade Bitcoin until we break above and retest 60,000. WTI, this is something that we've never looked at today. Right, so this is the approach that we have on WTI. Let me make a new chart on it and analyze it with you here. Again, this pretty looks like it's a trap. If we are waiting for this market to come at this area here, we can expect a lot of retail traders to be taking this to the downside. However, this is something that might make sense, to me, that as much as we are seeing a downward trend, you'll find that this is a double bottom and a new peak formation is being formed at this low, and this thing might trade to the upside. Currently trading at $68 per barrel. I think I can only look for buying opportunities if I'm around $69 per barrel. That's when I think I can look for buying opportunities on WTI crude. All right, Linda is saying, yeah, it did get the recorded video for the COT data last week. Okay, thank you. Ratila is saying, enjoying the stream. I'm watching from Soweto, Dubai. Good to see you. Good to see you. For those that are in Johannesburg, Pretoria, let's have dinner next week, Saturday. Dinner is on me. Dinner is on me. Still holding our gold, currently trading at $2,499 an ounce. Hopefully we remain below that area there. POC from where we are currently trading. So I think if we break below this point of control, right? If we break below this point of control, chances are we are going to win this trade. As much as we are in profits now, the only concern I have is we are above the point of control. So point of control is $2,497 an ounce. If we break below that $2,497 an ounce, I think I'll be more comfortable to see this thing drop to the downside. But now, can you see, it's just playing around. And one would be asking, why is this gold playing around if there's no support or resistance there? Again, if you play with the fixed range, you would normally see where this market tends to play around in terms of where is the most volume traded, right? So this is where the most volume is traded currently. So yeah, hopefully we break below. Once we break below, I'm pretty much comfortable that this thing might go to the downside. Uratile is saying is coming to the dinner with the president. Uratile, are you funded? Are you funded? Patong Tuli is saying location for dinner, so it's going to be taking place in Sentin. There's a restaurant called the Bull Run. It's like a Forex restaurant. Right. This is where we're gonna have our dinner. The Bull Run. This is where we're gonna have our dinner. So Joris is saying I take 25% profit at 1:1, stop at break even at 1:2. I take 50% and the remaining 25% and 1:3. That's a very detailed approach. This is what I enjoy seeing. I like having this type of conversations where people understand what, it's a very detailed approach. Don't just take a trade and say, hey, I will see where I will come out. If it goes my way, I will come out there, If it's detailed like Joros approach, I like that, man. This is what I want to see. For me, this is a pro talk where people will tell you how they take their trades, how they scale, how they exit, how they perform under pressure and all of that. So, yeah. So, like I said, with me, it's 75% close to TP. Then I run the trade on put my stop loss on break even. I log my profit. And if in 2 hours, something that I also forgot to tell you, George, if in 2 hours I'm not in profits, I normally take what's on the table, irregardless of risk reward. If I'm down by 20, 1:1 or whatever, I just take what's on the table. If I'm up by 20% to TP, I take what's on the table. If I'm down by 50% to TP, I take what's on the table, because I normally take my trades where I see this is a place of interest and this is where a lot of money is piling up, and the market maker will obviously try to take advantage of that, and I'm all out, right? But if within 2 hours a trade is playing like this, then chances are I might win it, so I leave it as it is. Much respect to you, man, for this type of approach. I like it, and someone can learn. What he's basically doing is that he takes 25% of profit when he's 1:1, meaning to say when he's risking like $100, right? And he's on, he wants to, if it's $100, meaning to say if he makes like another $100, then he takes like 25% off the table. He puts the stop loss at break even at 1:2. So with this type of approach, it's really difficult for the market maker to take money from you, man. It's very difficult, I'm telling you. You're always going to be 10 steps ahead if you trade like this. Have a detailed plan that when I get in, this is what I do and this is my rules. I'm telling you, you can never go wrong, man. Right, still watching euro dollar. It seems like we are about to break $1.10.36. If we do this thing, we'll most probably go to the downside. I don't know. I'm anticipating a break below $1.10 by the end of the week, since I'm saying that according to my analysis, I see a strong dollar for the first coming 3 days. But again, that is not financial advice. This is not for you just to say, okay, anything that has to do with the dollar, Mr. President says it's going to be strong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm anticipating that. Meaning to say, with what you see analytically, what do you do technically? right? If you trade as a fundamental trader, what are your fundamentals saying? I don't use fundamentals at all, but it depends on what is happening currently. You know, since elections are coming, maybe there's something that I can be looking at. Let's have a look at the heat map. Let's have a look at the heat map. The dollar is still continuing to be strong, so our gold sell makes sense where we are right now, currently sold the dollar. This makes sense on US dollar, is because it's strong. We are having an Australian dollar that is holding its ground for now. If you look at AUSD against all majors, it's only against the dollar and against the CAD and against the Hong Kong dollar that is weak. Against the rest is fairly strong. New Zealand dollar is one of the weakest for the day. So New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, as well as Japanese yen and the Chinese yuan is the weakest for the day. So you wouldn't want to have anything that has to do with this pairs to anticipate strength from them because they are weak for the day. So yeah, I'm still going to hold my gold because it makes sense that against all majors, I am still strong with the dollar. If I look at the Asia Pacific, Middle East and Africa heat map, I'll want to see what is happening with the South African rand. Right, so by just looking at this, I could say that the South African rand, I'm sure if I go to US dollar ZAR, US dollar ZAR should be trading at 1790 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the rand is just okay for the day. It's not strong nor weak against other pairs, but it's weak against the Japanese yen. Did you see that jump over? Now this is one thing I need to teach you about this. So if there is a pair like this, ZAR Japanese, right? As you know, the ZAR is stronger than Japanese if you didn't know. I want you to observe something here with me. Can you see this thing is minus 10%? It can go to the positive. Look at that. From minus 10 to positive within seconds. Look. Now, when you see this on the heat map, basically this thing is telling you that spread is ridiculously high. Here, it's an exotic. Get away. Don't play around with this type of pairs. This type of pairs are not the pairs that you can play around. The Asia Pacific, Middle East and Africa, the pairs that are moving around there, they are normally expensive in terms of spread. Okay, let's have a look at our gold. For those that have sold gold with me, we're still okay. We're still okay. If we close below this point of control, I will still be holding. I will just need to be excused for like 2 minutes. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be with you now, choppers. 2 minutes, please. Please don't go anywhere. Don't forget to like, subscribe. When I come back, we're going to see whether we are closing this gold with the profits that we have, or we are going to adjust our stop loss and lock the profits, depending on how you trade it. I will show you how I normally do it on my side end. So be right back. Just need to use the loo, and I'll be right back just now. Cheers. Right, choppers, I'm back. So yeah, I'm just going to adjust my stop loss on break even so that this can be a trade-free trade. For those that are trailing their stops, like I said, do what your trading plan is telling you to do. With me, my trading plan tells me that when I'm about 70% to TP, I can put my stop loss on break even and run it risk free. Right, so even if this thing goes back, I'm not gonna lose nothing. This was an A grade for me. All right, as long as I'm below $2,497 an ounce, I think I'm good to go. To leave it as it is, I might hit my TP as long as I'm below the POC. She's not only saying was having a problem with network, but she's also with me on gold. Right, if you want mentorship, want coaching from me, don't forget to use my link in the description. Fund with Okta, let me know that you have funded and let me add you on the group. Then you can get mentorship. 2,492 done, secured my shots on gold. So Rory just took TP on his gold, so he doesn't have it at where we have it. He's looking for buys at 2,492. Yeah, look, Rory, as long as I'm below 2,000, what is it, 2,497, I will not be comfortable taking buys, even if I'm scalping it. The only way I can look for buying opportunities on this thing if I break above 2,497, 2,495. BOE Mukoj just asking, Mr. MJ, are you going to be doing this every day? 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday. I think this week we're gonna do it 4 times. Because we never had it 3 times last week. So I think this week we're gonna do it 3 times. 4 times rather. So we normally have it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This week I think we're gonna do it today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Why are you asking, Mukoch, are you enjoying the stream? WhatsApp me if you've made a deposit with Okta. Please just WhatsApp me so that I can add you to the private group. Remember, we meet every morning for the 7 a.m. club to do the analysis. The analysis that you see here, this analysis that you see here, this is what we did in the morning. The gold that we are currently holding is something that we did in the morning. Something that we did in the morning. So that's the advantage of being in the 7 a.m. club. If you are having a job, maybe 9 to 5, you attend in the morning, then you know price points in which you can take advantage of, then you're good to go for the day. You can even put alerts. You could have put your alerts there. Though our entry was a bit far, I feel like our entry was a bit far. We could have had this entry at 2005-04. But yeah, I was just busy doing some other things when we caught this gold here. I see in your social you don't have a Discord. Would mind if I made one for you? So yeah, I have a Discord. I have a Discord group, but in that Discord group is the people that I have mentored one-on-one like 5 years ago. So I do have a Discord group, but it's for people that do one-on-one. And ladies and gentlemen, also be careful out there. There's someone that is using my face, my name to take money from people. I do not trade for anyone. I trade my own money, and I trade profit money. So please don't fall for these scams. If somebody comes and says it's the president, send me money, I mean, sometimes you just need to think about it. Somebody's asking you for 500 and they say they're gonna double that 500 in a day and they're gonna send it to you as 1.5, and that person is having followers and is flashy on Instagram. Think about it. Why can't he put his own 500? Why don't you put your own 500 and make it into 1.5? But what I've noticed with me is that the people that are scamming using my name, those ones are not playing. They are not asking for this 500, 1,000. There's a lady that is being scammed 100,000 rands using my name. I feel sorry for that lady, man. It really pains me a lot to know that somebody took her last money and gave it to thieves. So sad. So please verify. If you want to make sure that you're speaking to me, you can always request that we do a video call. Mkocho, let me know where are you watching me from? And I never ask my fellow choppers, how are you today? I never ask you this. How are you guys doing today? How are you? That euro dollar is are you related to the other Mkojo there? Because I think he's also from Bloom, the soccer player. That euro dollar, it's and I normally teach you guys this, right? That these are some of the things you need to be careful of. We call it the pump and dump. So both sides will be trapped. Those that are having buy orders and sell orders, what the market tends to do is that it does some consolidation. And then it takes those that are having pending orders here, they are in. Then takes those that are having pending orders there, they are in. Then okay, I think we are back online. We just got interrupted there, but we are back online. So what happens is you know, when you run a trading floor, you normally observe this thing that you have somebody buying and somebody selling, and both of them are losing. This is something that usually happens, right? And we are currently seeing it on the euro dollar. Those to the upside are trapped there, they're filled. Those to the downside, look at this, they're filled as well. It used to happen to me a lot. So you would find that you are having a buyer and seller, they are both in the same trade. What you're saying, his mom, he's my mom's. Oh, okay. All right, good to know, good to know. Sure. Look at that NASDAQ. The one I was saying, if we were not committed on gold, we could have taken it. Look at how beautiful it is. Again, this is what we caught on the 7 a.m. club. For those that are attending the 7 a.m. club, you would know about this. We spoke about 18,669. You find two candlesticks there. It's either a rejection or something like this, a cross, right? Your entry could have been here. Depending, and again, depending on where your ATR is placed, this is what I use sometimes, not always, sometimes for stop loss. If I wanna 1:2, I wanna see what happened in the last 14 candles, I normally say ATR times 2. Then I know where to put my stop loss. You could have been in the money now, man. This was a beautiful trade that we could have caught together. But unfortunately, I'm held in this sell here that is moving in profits. I put my stop loss on break even, risk free. But it's a beautiful one. Rory's looking for buying opportunities from this level. Is it 2942 or something? I would say if I will want to scalp it maybe on 5 minutes, I need to break above 2497. This is where I have my point of control. So break above retest, that's when I can buy. Let's see 5 o'clock which new candlestick is coming out. Right now 5 o'clock, there's a new candlestick coming out. Hopefully it's the one that will take us to TP, right? My 2-hour time frame has not lapsed as yet, so I'm holding this. I'm gonna be holding this. what do you think is the most convenient time for most of us to do the streaming? Should we start from 2 p.m. or start from 3:30 p.m. Central African time? Let me know in the comment section if we should do streaming from 2 p.m. or should we do it from 3:30. I would want to know. Remember, there's a video that will be out tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. there will be a video or an episode that you can watch on the YouTube channel. You can watch it there. It's about psychology, especially for those that are funding small or you have small capital that you are trading. Watch that, it's going to help you a lot. Watch tonight. Coach, I'm trading both. I'm trading both, prop firm and personal. I cannot, unfortunately, I cannot disclose the type of prop firm I'm using here. Remember, this is sponsored by Okta, so I'm not allowed to be talking about other brands in the same competition. Just honoring my contract. Yo, but if you're in the funded group, you can always ask me which prop firm I'm using. I can let you know. Right, keep the comments coming with regards to whether we should stream from 2 p.m. or 3:30. Just wanna see something. Now it's asking how do I get in the funded group. So it's easy now. You just you see there's a link there on the description. It's written Okta and it has trade with MJ there. You click on that link, you register, you open an account, you fund with any amount you want from $25, and you let me know you're funded, and then I put you on the funded group. So it's free of charge to be on the funded group. You just need to fund with Okta, which is our main sponsor for this streaming. Where can I buy a bell? You know, a school bell For those that are old school, I need to buy a bell. Oh, they have it at ticker. So we need something to play when we win, something to play when we lose, and something to play when the market opens. Still holding gold. How many of you are still holding the gold? The sell, by the way. Look at how many minutes I've been in this trade. $16.54. Time is it now? Banda's asking, can you please explain how the volume profile works? Banda, join the funded group. Banda, please join the funded group. And there are sessions I do about this type of things. So what I like about the funded group is that questions like this, I like personalizing the sessions. So a lot of people were asking about how to read the COT report, and I made a part 1 of it. So if somebody says, or many people are saying, can you make a session about something like this, explain how the volume profile works, we normally do it there. Unfortunately, this platform, we use it for streaming, not for teaching. We can try to teach here and there, but getting the funded group so that you can ask questions like this and we can have a series about it. Okay, so I want to see how many people say. Nontlanta is saying half past. Apostle Godfrey saying 2 p.m. 2 p.m. PH Markets Mpoch half past 3. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Fanesto is saying because it gives us time to analyze and prepare for the market together. Half past 3 o'clock. Stephen is saying 3. Jeffrey is saying 2 p.m. So it's more like 50-50, eh? It's more like 50-50. Certain people are saying we should start at 2 p.m. and some individuals are saying, no, let's start at 3:30. Oh, okay. So, Fanesto, even if you have an account with Okta, you're still welcome. If you already have an account with Okta, you're still welcome. Just drop me a WhatsApp, then I'll send you, it's called the Change IB link. Then you change to my link. Remember, you used maybe an online link or someone else's link or whatever to open an account, but you can use my link. So if you already have an account with Okta, no, it's not a train smash. You qualify to be in the Choppers Funded. Just text me. text me, then I'll send you another link that you can use. Just text me, I'll send you another link that you can use. Jeffrey22, that's a very good question. Since you don't trade after 7 p.m., do you let the trade run overnight if it has any hit TP or break even before the stream ends? Very good question. So what I normally do, remember I still have the two hour rule where I need to be in the trade for 2 hours. Anything that is more than 2 hours, I normally close the trade. So in this case, let's say I took a trade around 6:30 or 6:15, right? 6:15. Once it hits 7 o'clock, I need to close that trade regardless of where I am. I don't really like taking my trades to the next day. If more especially if I'm taking intraday setups, right? A grades, but C grades, I don't really care. I can take it C grade. Remember, I use a very low lot size. I can let my trade run for days, if not 2 weeks. I showed you one time the trade I was running on GU for like 2 weeks holding that trade. It's a C grade, so there I don't have a problem. But my A grades with high probability, I have to close same time. Same day or within 2 hours, I have to close the trade. So one of the reasons why I don't trade after 7 p.m., I gave you a homework last time. I said, choppers, let me know. And the easiest way to find out about if the market really moves after 7 p.m., remember, 8 p.m. it's lunchtime, Wall Street. Don't forget that. 8 p.m. it's lunchtime, Wall Street. So after lunch, they are most probably out. We don't really find volatility. So check this from 3:30. You will see that you normally have BB. If there is FOMC, obviously this will change, right? When there are no news at all, there's no FOMC at 8 p.m. or so. Check after 7 p.m. If this thing is sitting on minus 0.37%, chances are it's gonna close until 11 p.m. on minus 3.7%, minus 40. It will be ranging between 37, 38, 39, 40, 37, 38, 39, 40. Check it out. So you don't see volatility. But from 3:30 until 6 p.m., you find this thing moving from 0% to 38%. So that's why I don't trade after 7 p.m. Still holding. We're still holding the gold sell. I was asking you, choppers, if you have joined me on gold. Let me know in the comment section if you're still holding with me. Okay, so I see that since we have people say 2 p.m., others say 3:30. I think to balance things out, let's start streaming from 3 p.m. then. Let's start streaming from 3 p.m. So this coming Wednesday, we're gonna stream from 3 p.m. What do we have on our fundamentals for this week? News release. We're having a claimant count change tomorrow, 8 a.m. on the British pound. We also have Canadian dollar BOC Governor McClem speaks. Bank of Canada Governor McClem speaks. That's tomorrow. Wednesday we have British pound GDP month to month. And Wednesday we have CPI. So since Wednesday we have CPI, let's stream from 2 p.m. so that we see what happens with CPI, right? So yeah, Wednesday we are streaming from we are streaming from 2 p.m. because of CPI. Isn't it that we streamed from 2 p.m. Central African time last week Friday because of NFP? So whenever there are big news like this, let's stream from 2 p.m. Is it alright? Let me know if it's fine in the comment section. Let me know, choppers. I hear from you. This is your stream, so whatever you guys want me to do, I'm at your service. Right, gold is still moving smooth. That euro dollar is still playing around, still moving sideways. If I were you, if you're looking for a position on the euro dollar today, chances are you'll be trapped until tomorrow. It's most likely to be trapping you until tomorrow. There's a reason why this thing is doing this. It doesn't have direction. British pound USD, same thing. We wanted to sell at $1.31, could not get an entry there. What's happening with the US30? US30, I think we can reload from here, but I think this can happen only from tomorrow. Break retest 40,600. Can look to reload to the upside. And German waiting to break retests, can do the same thing. Still holding my gold. There's not really much here. Don't forget, tonight there will be a new episode on psychology. Watch it. We are continuing where we left off from last week. Watch it. There's some things for you to learn from there. So when you're looking at the heat map, there's another option. If you don't want to look at the heat map, you want to look at the cross rates. You want to judge this based on price, you can do that. Euro against US 419, against AUD $1 66041. But I feel like when you are looking at it in a cross rate manner, it's quite confusing, and it has a lot of numbers. This is price, by the way. This is price. You see the same price that you see here, $1.10.42 is this price here, the same price here, $1.10.42, right? So this is what is currently trading. So I prefer putting it on heat map so that it gives me percentage of how much a pair is up by and how much a pair is down by. Like I know euro against the dollar is down by minus 38%, right? That gives me an idea that I shouldn't want to buy euro USD. I shouldn't want to buy euro USD. So again, you must be careful on how you utilize this heat map. Don't just say, okay, what is the weakest? The weakest is Swiss. Don't just say, okay, fine, USD against Swiss, I buy. Doesn't work like that. You still have to be analytical and look at your technical analysis before you make a decision. Right. If you just join us, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Right, so I think in the next few minutes I'm gonna close my gold on something like 70% to TP because it doesn't want to take off. Right. Any announcements? Note that we are trading. We are streaming live from 2 p.m. on Wednesday for the CPI. So we're gonna be streaming from 2 p.m. this coming Wednesday. And yep, if you wanna trade with me, you wanna get mentorship as well as coaching from me, use the link. And don't forget to use promo code trade with MJ for 100% bonus on your deposit. Let me know on WhatsApp that you're funded with Octa, then let me add you on the funded private group so that you can also analyze with us in the morning. Like I said, this trade that we caught today, we analyzed it in the morning on the funded group, as well as this NASDAQ here, analyzed on the 7 a.m. club. Okay. Yeah, alright, look, as long as I'm below my point of control, I'm comfortable holding it as it is, even if it's on 5 minutes. It's below my point of control, so just a few points away to go to my take profit, and I think I'll be done for the day. So yeah, I think I'm happy with my gold, even if it took time. Normally gold, it pays you now or it takes your money now, but yeah, I'm quite happy with what I see now. As long as I'm risk free, yeah, I think what is holding us is this level here. This looks like it's a key level, but it's not the point of control, because point of control is 2,497,000 an ounce. So yeah, I'm leaving it there. Just gonna leave it there. Okay. Right, choppers, let's do a recap of what we did today. We only took one trade. Gold currently running in 70% to take profit. I think I'm just gonna close it maybe 15 minutes from now, because it essentially doesn't, want to take off. So I'm just gonna close it on this 70% or so. Yeah, dollar is strong for the day. So for those that are not yet in trades, especially the euro dollar, if you are not in already, chances are this thing can move sideways, but since we broke below this level, maybe we can make a new low here, but if it does play within this box here, it might move sideways until then you can be trapped for the whole evening, right? If you are trapped using Octa, at least you don't pay shop, you don't pay commission, so yeah, you'll be safe. All right, choppers, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you Wednesday 2 p.m. Remember, we are streaming from 2 p.m. this Wednesday. Those that are in the funded group, let me see you in the morning for the 7 a.m. analysis. We're gonna stream privately tomorrow from 3:30. Those that are in the funded group, we're gonna stream on Zoom tomorrow, or we're gonna have our session on Zoom, live trading on Zoom tomorrow from 3:30. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, choppers, for your time. God bless. See you Wednesday.